6 months late, I picked up the roll of film. Forgot it was even sitting on that shelf. Now I'm holding summer in my hands again. A version of you that doesn't know how this felt. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone. That this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. I keep the negatives, I don't know why. Maybe some part of me still wants the proof. The summer happened, that we were real, before the ending walked in through the door. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone. That this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. 필름은 내게 도착했어요, like grief does, like love does too. I'll put this picture in a drawer, not to forget, just to stop looking for you. The last photo developed is the one I'll finally frame, not because I'm holding on, but because some light deserves a name. 아직 웃고 있네요, and so quietly am I the same. Your side of the closet still empty, wire hanger swaying when I closed the door. I never filled it up with something else, like leaving space keeps you here even more. I open it sometimes just to see the outline of the shirts that used to hang. Funny how an empty space can still feel full when it's the last thing left of everything we had. Your side of the closet isn't waiting for you to hang your coat again. It's just an empty rack of quiet hangers, marking where a life together used to begin. 아직 비어있어요, holding a shape that isn't there to hold anymore. Sometimes I think about filling it with my own things, just to stop the wire from swaying in the draft. But some part of me still isn't ready to take up space where your side used to last. I open it sometimes just to see the outline of the shirts that used to hang. Funny how an empty space can still feel full when it's the last thing there to hold anymore. Not to erase the shape you left behind, just because a closet's meant for living. And I think it's time I claim what's mine. Your side of the closet finally has some color in it now. Not because I forgot you were ever there, but because I learned to take up room. Finally filling in what's mine to fill. Every year I write you one more letter. Pretend you're waiting somewhere for the mail. I fold each page into a paper crane and hide the words I never learned to say. The jar's getting full of things unsent, 100 versions of goodbye. Maybe I'm not writing this for you now. Maybe I'm just learning how to fly. Fold it soft, let it go into a crane that never has to land. This is the reply I'll never send, but it's the closest I've come to holding your hand. I still understand. I used to think that silence meant I lost you. Now I think it's just how stories end. Not every letter needs an answer. Not every love needs to bend. The jar's getting full of things unsent, 100 versions of goodbye. Maybe I'm not writing this for you now. Maybe I'm just learning how to fly. Fold it soft, let it go into a crane that never has to land. This is the reply I'll never send, but it's the closest I've come to holding your hand. For who I'm learning to be. Fold it soft, let it go into the sky where old letters land. This is the last reply I'll send, and I'm finally okay with where I stand. 나가요 그만둬. I let it go. And I understand. There's a puzzle still spread out on the table, 1,000 pieces, we barely did a third. You said we'd finish it some rainy Sunday. That Sunday never came. third to the word. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scatter like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't feel. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in. Even if some parts stay stuck in the past, 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finished myself. I found a piece that fell behind the couch last week. Some part of the picture I thought I'd lost for good. Funny how the missing things come back right when you're ready, right when you should. I've been staring at the same blue corner, sky pieces scatter like they're waiting still. Maybe I've been keeping it unfinished on purpose, like closing it means closing something I can't feel. This unfinished puzzle has been sitting here longer than we lasted. I think it's time I put the last piece in. Even if some parts stay stuck in the past, 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 maybe belong in a picture I finished myself. 마지막 조각을 놓을게요. Not because the picture needs to be whole, just because I wanna see what it looks like. A story I get to finally close. The puzzle's finally finished, two pieces missing, but it still looks like the sky. I think that's just what most love stories are. Beautiful, even with the gaps, even with goodbye. 아직 못 맞춘 조각들도 are just proof that I tried. There's a key still hanging on the hook, never asked for it back, and you never came. I pass it every morning on my way out, wondering if silence is another word for the same. It doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요, letting go one small thing at a time. Sometimes guests ask whose key that is. I just say an old friend and let it go. Maybe that's closer to the truth than I want. Maybe that's exactly what you are. I know it doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. to take it down. Like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려 있어요. Letting go one small thing at a time. 오늘 내려놓을게요. Not to erase you, just to make some room for whoever's key comes next. For a door that isn't only shaped like you. No spare key by the door, just an empty hook, and that's alright. It's not about forgetting you. It's about finally closing that door tonight. 아직 남아있던 나는 learning how to let a new key in. 6 months late, I picked up the roll of film. Forgot it was even sitting on that shelf. Now I'm holding summer in my hands again. A version of you that doesn't know how this felt. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone, that this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. I keep the negatives, I don't know why. Maybe some part of me still wants the proof that summer happened, that we were real before the ending walked in through the door. You're laughing in every single frame. Some things develop slower than the rest. I didn't know I'd have to say goodbye to a picture before I said it to the man himself. The last photo developed is the one where you don't know yet that I'm already halfway gone, that this is the closest I'll get. 아직 웃고 있네요 to a moment that the camera didn't let me forget. 필름은 늦게 도착했어요, like grief does, like love does too. I'll put this picture in a drawer, not to forget, just to stop looking for you. The last photo developed is the one I'll finally frame. Not because I'm holding on, but because some light deserves a name. 아직 웃고 있네요, and so quietly am I the same. 2 train tickets dated for a Sunday. We never got around to taking that ride. I kept the second one inside my paper bag, somewhere between the chapters where he died. It's stamped and printed, still unused, a seat that's waiting next to mine. I read that book 100 times since then, always stopping on the same line. 2 train tickets, one still folded, marking a page I never finished reading. A trip we planned but never boarded. I love that stayed at the platform, still believing. 아직 거기 서 있어요. Watching a train that already left without me. Sometimes I think about buying a new one, going alone to wherever we were headed. But some journeys are better left unopened. Some tickets are just for the promise, not the destination. It's stamped and printed, still unused, a seat that's waiting next to mine. I read that book 100 times since then, always stopping on the same line. 2 train tickets, one still folded, marking a page I never finished reading. A trip we planned but never boarded. I love that stayed at the platform, still believing. 아직 거기 서 있어요. Watching a train that already left without me. 이제 다음 장을 읽어볼게요. Not because the story doesn't hurt, but because I bought my own ticket somewhere. And I think I'm finally ready to depart. 1 train ticket, mine now only, not marking a page, just marking today. A trip I'm finally taking alone, and I think that's okay. 아직 거기 서 있던 나는, learning how to walk the other way. There's a key still hanging on the hook, never asked for it back, and you never came. I pass it every morning on my way out, wondering if silence is another word for the same. It doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't waiting for you to walk back in. It's just the last little piece of us. I haven't found the courage to begin. 아직 걸려있어요, letting go one small thing at a time. Sometimes guests ask whose key that is. I just say an old friend and let it go. Maybe that's closer to the truth than I want. Maybe that's exactly what you are, I know. It doesn't open anything anymore, not since you changed the locks in your new place. But I can't bring myself to take it down, like removing it means erasing your face. The spare key by the door isn't There's a night still saved in my call log. 3 attempts and none of them went through. 2 a.m. my thumb just hovering somewhere between missing you and knowing better than to. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. Saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. Sometimes I open up the log by accident, see the timestamp and remember how it felt. 3 tries, 3 reasons I put the phone down. Maybe some love's better left unspelled. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. Saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. 잊어질 수 있을 것 같아요, not because I stopped caring at all, just because I don't need proof anymore that I almost made that call. No more calls at 2 a.m., no more numbers I'm too scared to send. I finally cleared the log tonight and left a little room for it to end. 급함은 아직도 mine to keep but not mine to defend. There's a song you always used to skip, never told me why, just moved right past. I found it today while cleaning out the playlist, and finally understood a little late at last. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래 is teaching me the ending you couldn't write. I used to think you just had bad taste, laughed about it, never thought twice. Now I play it on purpose every evening, like I'm finally hearing your unspoken advice. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song to say my own goodbye. There's a street light right outside my window, where you used to stand and wait for me to come down. I still check it before I fall asleep, half hoping, half scared to see you around. It flickers on at the same time every evening, like a habit the whole street can't seem to break. Just like me, I guess, still checking the corner for a shadow that isn't there, for goodness sake. The street light outside my window isn't waiting up for you anymore. It's just doing its job, lighting up the empty street where you used to stand before. Kabur bidare-sa, I'm the only one still standing there. Sometimes I turn my lamp off just to watch it, that orange glow against the dark blue night. I used to think it was romantic having a signal. Now it's just a light, and that's alright. It flickers on at the same time every evening, like a habit the whole street can't seem to break. Just like me, I guess, still checking the corner for a shadow that isn't there, for goodness sake. The street light outside my window isn't waiting up for you anymore. It's just doing its job, lighting up the empty street where you used to stand before. Kabur bidare-sa, I'm the only one still standing there. 오늘은 커튼을 닫을게요, not because the light reminds me of pain, just because I don't need to check anymore for someone who isn't coming back again. The street light outside my window still turns on the same time every night, but I'm not watching for you now. I'm just watching my own life. Kabur bidare-sa, walking home to myself. Alright. We used to trade songs on the same playlist, one from you, one from me, back and forth. You always picked the loud ones, I picked the quiet. Somehow the mix made sense for what it was worth. I still had songs, but only my half now. The gaps where yours would go, I leave alone. 20 tracks of just my side of the story, playing next to silence like a phone. Her half of the playlist keeps growing while yours just stopped in June. I'm not deleting your songs, I'm just not adding. I'm learning to let half a mixtape be enough too soon. 그 자리는 비워둘게요, not because I'm still waiting for your track to come. Sometimes a shuffle plays your side by accident, and I let it play instead of skipping through. Not because I miss you in that moment, just because good songs are good songs even without you. I still had songs but only my half. Now the gaps where yours would go I leave alone. 20 tracks of just my side of the story, playing next to silence like a phone. Her half of the playlist keeps growing while yours just stopped in June. I'm not deleting your songs, I'm just not adding. I'm learning to let half a mixtape be enough too soon. 그자리는 비워둘게요. Not because I'm still waiting for your track to come. 오늘은 새 플레이리스트를 만들게요. Not half of something, just whole, just mine. Every song a choice that's only about me, and I think that sounds pretty fine. No more half a playlist, just a full one, every track my own. I kept your songs in another folder, somewhere I don't have to visit alone. 그 자리는 이제 filled with everything I choose. There's a song you always used to skip. Never told me why, just moved right past. I found it today while cleaning out the playlist, and finally understood, a little late at last. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear what you were running from, the one thing you never had to say, but the melody knew right. 넘기던 그 노래's teaching me the ending you couldn't write. I used to think you just had bad taste, laughed about it, never thought twice. Now I play it on purpose every evening, like I'm finally hearing your unspoken advice. It's about someone leaving on a train, a boy who never learned to say goodbye right. Maybe you skipped it because it hurt too much. Maybe some songs know us better than we know ourselves at night. The song you always skipped is stuck on repeat inside my head tonight. I finally hear recipe still says serves two. I never got around to writing it for one. I have the rice, but somehow double the portion. Like muscle memory hasn't noticed you're gone. I set 2 plates most every evening, then quietly put the second one away. Maybe I'm not cooking for you anymore. Maybe I just don't know another way. This recipe was always for 2. I don't know how to shrink it down to 1. I keep the extra plate in the cupboard, like dinner's not really dinner till it's done. 둘이 먹던 습관은 still setting a place for someone who won't come. Sometimes I invite a friend over just because, just so the second plate has somewhere to go. Not because I'm lonely, or maybe I am, but at least the food doesn't go to waste, you know. I set 2 plates most every evening, then quietly put the second one away. Maybe I'm not cooking for you anymore. Maybe I just don't know another way. This recipe was always for 2. I don't know how to shrink it down to 1. I keep the extra plate in the cupboard, like dinner's not really dinner till it's done. 둘이 먹던 습관은 still setting a place for someone who won't come. 오늘은 하나만 차릴게요. Not because I stopped loving how we ate, just because one plate done well can still taste like something great. This recipe's finally just for one, and it still tastes just as sweet. I think I finally learned how to fill a table meant for only me. 혼자서도 괜찮아요. Cooking a life-size just right piece. There's a night still saved in my call log. 3 attempts, and none of them went through. 2 a.m., my thumb just hovering somewhere between missing you and knowing better than to. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise to the version of me still holding on to everything. 그밤은 아직도 saved in a phone I'm too afraid to delete. Sometimes I open up the lock by accident, see the timestamp and remember how it felt. 3 tries, 3 reasons I put the phone down. Maybe some love's better left unspelled. I typed out everything I wanted to say, then watched the letters disappear. I wonder if you ever felt it, the static hour when I almost brought you near. Missed calls at 2 a.m., numbers that never learned to ring. I kept my silence like a promise letters I'm too scared to send. I finally cleared the log tonight and left a little room for it to end. Goodbye, magic doll, mine to keep, but not mine to defend. 2 train tickets dated for a Sunday. We never got around to taking that ride. I kept the second one inside my paperback, somewhere between the chapters where he died. It's stamped and printed, still unused, a seat that's waiting next to mine. I read that book 100 times since then, always stopping on the same line. 2 train tickets, one still folded, marking a page I never finished reading. A trip we planned but never boarded, a love that stayed at the platform, still believing. 아직까지 서 있어요, watching a train that already left without me. Sometimes I think about buying a new one, going alone to wherever we were headed. But some journeys are better left unopened. Some tickets are just for the promise, not the destination. It's stamped and printed, still unused, a seat that's waiting next to mine. I read that book 100 times since then, always stopping on the same line. 2 train tickets, one still folded, marking a page I never finished reading. A trip we planned but never boarded, a love that stayed at the platform, still believing. 아직까지 서 있어요, watching a train that already left without me. 이제 다음 장을 읽어볼게요, not because the story doesn't hurt, but because I bought my own ticket somewhere. And I think I'm finally ready to depart. 1 train ticket, mine now, only not marking a page, just marking today. A trip I'm finally taking alone, and I think that's okay. 아직까지 서 있던 나는, learning how to walk the other way. I lay the Polaroids out on the balcony, let the rain do what I couldn't do myself. Watching your face slowly turn to water, colors bleeding out like something off the shelf. I didn't tear them, I didn't burn them, just gave them back to the sky one by one. Maybe fading is gentler than forgetting. Maybe this is how some love gets done. Photographs in the rain, softening until there's nothing left to hold. Not destroyed, just quietly returning to the weather that made the moment cold. 피해시켜가요, I'm letting the picture become the sky instead. Some of them are already just color now, no faces left, just a memory of a memory. I used to think I had to keep every version of you. Now I think something supposed to set me free. I didn't tear them, I didn't burn them, just gave them back to the sky one by one. Maybe fading is gentler than forgetting. Maybe this is how some love gets done. Photographs in the rain, softening until there's nothing left to hold. Not destroy, just quietly returning to the weather that made the moment cold. 피어시켜가요. I'm letting the picture become the sky instead. 마지막 한 장만 남았어요. I'll keep this one dry, just this one for me. Not to hold on to what we were, but to remember that I let the rest go free. One photograph safe from the rain, everything else given back to the weather. I think that's the kindest way to say goodbye, softly and not forever. 피어시켜가요. Except for the one I'm choosing to keep. I still call your old number sometimes, just to hear you say you can't come to the phone. Your voice hasn't changed, even though your number's dead. The strangers picked it up, but the greeting stayed your own. 20 seconds, that's all I get before the beep cuts you off from me again. I've memorized the pause before you laugh, the little breath you take again and again. Your last voicemail greeting is the only voice I have left of you. Not a conversation, just an instruction, but it's the closest thing to hello I can still do. 그 목소리만 남아서 telling me to leave a message I never sent. I know one day they'll give the number to someone else, and that recording will finally disappear for good. So tonight I'm calling one more time just to hear it, not to leave a message, just to be understood. 20 seconds, that's all I get before the beep cuts you off from me again. I've memorized the pause before you laugh, the little breath you take again and again. Your last voicemail greeting is the only voice I have left of you. Not a conversation, just an instruction, but it's the closest thing to hello I can still do. 그 목소리만 남아서 telling me to leave a message I never sent. 이제 마지막으로 들을게요, not because I need to hear it anymore, just because some goodbyes deserve one more play before I close that door. Last voicemail greeting is something I don't need to keep calling for. I hear it once more and let it ring out, and I don't dial that number anymore. 그 목소리는 이제 living somewhere I I still make your side of the bed every morning, smooth the sheet like you might come home tonight. Been folding corners for a love that isn't sleeping under a blanket I keep pulling tight. 300 mornings, give or take, I've been leaving room for a ghost. The mattress doesn't remember your weight. Maybe it's time I let go of what I miss the most. Tonight I'm sleeping in the middle, not on my side, waiting for you. No more space for what could have been. I'm taking back the whole room, that's all I can do. 편하게 잠들어요. This bed was always big enough for two of me too. Your sigh still smells like laundry, not like you. Funny how a habit outlives a name. I used to think that letting go meant losing. Now I think it's just changing how I stay the same. 300 mornings, give or take, I've been leaving room for a ghost. The mattress doesn't remember your weight. Maybe it's time I let go of what I miss the most. Tonight I'm sleeping in the middle, not on my side, waiting for you. No more space for what could have been. I'm taking back the whole